So one of the things that I'm really bad at is starting video series about things and then not following up with them. And I've been getting a few comments on my past YouTube videos about intermittent fasting, with people asking, do I still do it? Does it still work for me? Blah, blah, blah. And so I thought I would spend a couple of minutes making a follow-up video, and I'm having a nice Turkish beer while I do so. So, do I still do intermittent fasting? Yes, I absolutely still do it. So in 2017 I first learned about intermittent fasting, and I used it to drop an astonishing amount of weight in a very short space of time. I had a couple of like plateaus, and then I got to like my goal weight, and since then I have pretty much not gone up or down past this goal weight by more than 4 pounds at any point without ever even thinking about food. So I did intermittent fasting really hardcore in the beginning, which I think you need to, and was really strict about it, and I made videos about it and things like that. As time went on, it stopped being a thing I did and just became like a habit. And now my default state is not eating, and in the evenings I'll eat, but I don't really think about food so much. In fact, it's so weird breaking that relationship with food. So now we don't normally watch TV in the house, but if we do have the TV on and we have commercials and they're constantly about food, it's so weird to me. It's like, no wonder this country has an obesity crisis, because you get fed food commercials all the time saying like you need to, and they're all about, if you want to lose weight, you have to eat. Like, if you want to lose weight, eat our food. If you want to lose weight, eat a healthy breakfast. If you want to, it's like, no, you're not going to lose weight by eating. That's the very point of it. So yeah, I continue to do intermittent fasting, and it continues to work really well for me. And the nice thing is, I don't even think about myself doing intermittent fasting now. This is just the way this is just the relationship I have with food. I will say though, that at this point, I cheat sometimes, especially in the mornings. I have noticed that if I feel particularly like irritable or grouchy or anxious, especially in the mornings, because I tend to get up early, I will sometimes make myself an egg sandwich, and that normally chills me out. And I don't have it, it doesn't even occur to me to feel bad about that, because my weight has been so steady for so long that I'm like, okay, if I cheat every so often, that's not going to knock me off any kind of like goal. I don't even have a goal weight anymore, because I'm just, you know, I think I'm pretty much a reasonable weight, and so I'm not going to try and worry about that. And I think that's kind of an important thing to think about. You need to listen to your body, and I definitely find that sometimes my body's like, dude, this morning you need to eat some food. And there's nothing better than a good egg sandwich. It's like, I'm British, so I feel kind of disloyal saying this, but breakfasts in New York, the New York metropolitan areas, that's like New Jersey as well, and Long Island and stuff, they do the best breakfast in the world. You have not had a breakfast until you've come to New York and had a breakfast. Or a brunch. Brunch in Manhattan. So yeah, so sometimes I'll have a bagel with like a scrambled egg and bacon and melted cheddar cheese. I'll tell you what, yeah, that sets me up for the day. I don't do it very often, but I've learned to listen to my body, and I think that's made me have a much healthier relationship with food. And yeah, intermittent fasting, the best thing about it is if you stick to it for a certain length of time, it just becomes a habit. It just becomes your default state. And it's so important, because it doesn't matter what you do in the gym, you're never ever going to be able to out-train your diet. And so intermittent fasting just makes it so easy. I call it the cheat code. I even wrote a stupid little book called The Cheat Code, because it is like a cheat code. It's like, once you do it, once you make it into a habit, you're like, this is easy. This is like a cheat code. Everyone else is worrying about their weight. I didn't even need to worry about it. I only eat once a day. And that means I only eat once a day, but that means I have a hell of a good meal. Oh, yeah. And it makes such a difference to life if every meal you have you really enjoy because you've been looking forward to it for so long. Anyway, I'll wrap this video up, but that is my update on intermittent fasting. And yeah, I don't know, next year if I come back and I'm morbidly obese, then you'll know that I've fallen off the wagon or whatever, but I imagine it'll pretty much be the same story, because I think intermittent fasting has become an intrinsic part of my lifestyle, and I love it, and it has improved my life immensely. Anyway, cheerio, until next time.